Please rise for the presentation of colors. Tonight's colors are presented by the Edmond North High School ROTC Honor Guard. Tonight's color guard team is led by Cadet Senior Airman Sophie Honeycutt. Carrying the American flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Brody Blevins. Carrying the Oklahoma flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Madison Eck. Tonight's rear guard is Cadet Senior Airman Cynthia Klontz. Now please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of our national anthem. Leading the Pledge of Allegiance is Senior Class President Eva Juf.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Edmond Santa Fe High School graduating class of 2023. As we begin, I do have one announcement to help our ceremony go more smoothly tonight. In the bleachers, please do not stand in the walkway or by the railing during the ceremony, because it blocks the view of guests in sections near those areas. Thank you for your help with this request. At this time, I would like to introduce some important people who have helped make today possible. With us tonight are two of our Edmond School Board members, Cynthia Benson and Courtney Hobgood. Executive Director of Secondary Education, Debrion Davis. Associate Superintendent for Human Resources, Randy Decker. Santa Fe Assistant Principals, Senior Principal Catherine Johnston. Curriculum Principal Lisa Adams. Freshman Principal Stephanie Hansen, and Sophomore Junior Principal Dave Gibson. We would also like to say thank you to a few other people that are part of our school's team. Our Athletic Director, Andrew Rasmussen. Our counselors, Aaron Bickle, Kelly Cook, Deanna Flack, Herkeisha Hardy, Lisa Arsenal, Angela Matson, and Mickey Hoggett. Our senior class sponsors, Meg Gatewood and Grace Castle. We also want to say thank you to our junior attendants who are helping us this evening. They were selected based on their academic achievement, extracurricular involvement, and for embodying what it means to be a successful student at Santa Fe High School. We want to say thank you to our juniors for helping us tonight, and we appreciate what you have done and are doing for our school. Around the stadium, we have members of our broadcasting team, led by teacher Kyle Hawkins and other event broadcasting students. We'd like to say thank you for providing the live stream for tonight's ceremony. We also want to say thank you to our band and band director, Dane Romano. They were scheduled to play tonight, but not being sure about the weather, we made a change in that. But we do thank our band for preparing for tonight. And we also want to say thank you to our vocal music team, led by Director Shermy Potts and Director Janine Gold. At this time, I would like to acknowledge a very dedicated group, the faculty and staff of Santa Fe High School. If you are a member of the faculty or staff of Santa Fe, if you could please stand at this time and be recognized. Class of 2023, help us say thank you. We are also honored to have in attendance representatives from Boulevard Academy. Their principal is Jeff Nimco, and counselors Kelly Bayouth and Lisa Wright. If anyone in the audience works in the field of education, we would like to recognize you at this time. If you are a teacher or another staff member working in a school setting, either in public schools or in a college setting, if you could please stand at this time and be recognized, we appreciate your service. We also want to recognize some adults and students worthy of special recognition. First of all, and we'll need the class of 2023's help to thank them, if you are a parent, grandparent, or guardian of one of these seniors, please stand at this time and be recognized by the audience. The Edmond community proudly supports our country's men and women in uniform. With that in mind, I would like to ask that the guests in our audience who are veterans, those who currently serve as members of the armed forces, and those who are graduating seniors who have enlisted to join the armed forces, please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our country. Santa Fe is excited to announce that in the class of 2023, we have 55 students who have earned the distinction of valedictorian and 13 students who have earned the distinction of salutatorian. These 68 students represent the highest level of academic excellence during their 4 years in high school. Valedictorians and salutatorians, please stand and be recognized at this time. Santa Fe has numerous students who have been named National Recognition Distinguished Scholars and National Commended Scholars. If you are in one of these two groups, please stand and be recognized at this time. This year, we also have the distinction of having 4 National Merit finalists and 1 Presidential Scholar semifinalist. If those students could please stand at this time. Our National Honor Society recognizes students who have met the academic, character, and service requirements to be a part of the National Honor Society. NHS members, please stand and be recognized at this time. Many of our graduating seniors have completed 100 or more hours of community service during their years in high school. Some of these students are wearing a black and silver cord to represent their dedication to helping others. If you are in this group, whether you have a cord or not, and you have completed more than 100 hours of community service during high school, please stand and be recognized at this time. NHS, that should be every one of you because you have to do that to stay in NHS. Students who have been part of Santa Fe's amazing fine arts program, band, orchestra, vocal music, speech and debate, and drama, please stand at this time and be recognized. Students who have represented Santa Fe in athletic competition, please stand and be recognized. Some of the students tonight are wearing a gold cord to represent our Wolfpack Student Spirit Group. This is a new group that we started this year. This signifies that these students have attended multiple school events in both athletics and fine arts during their senior year of high school. If you are wearing a gold cord and you have been to all those events during the school year, please stand at this time. Students who have participated in career programs at Francis Tuttle or here at Santa Fe in FACS, DECA, FFA, BPA, TSA, or FCCLA, if you have participated in a career program at Santa Fe, please stand and be recognized at this time. If you were a part of our award-winning robotics program, please stand. If you were a part of our amazing Stomp group, please stand. If you have won individual or team awards in academics, please stand. That would include some of you that are in the career programs that won in competition. Okay, I'm hoping a lot of students will stand on this one. If you have participated in Double Wolf Dare Week in the last 4 years to raise over $1 million for nonprofit, please stand at this time. Parents and grandparents, these students have earned multiple millions of dollars in scholarships and financial aid. If you are a student who has received scholarships or financial aid to attend either a college program or a career program, please stand. Okay, we're almost finished with this part. If you helped Santa Fe earn an A on the state report card because you blew the tops off the test last year as juniors and you're now seniors, please stand. We had not had a chance yet to announce that we had earned an A on our state report card because that wasn't made public until just a week or two ago. But the reason we earned an A is because during state testing as juniors, which was last year, these students scored at the highest level and represented themselves as one of the best high schools in Oklahoma. Congratulations. And finally, students who have had a parent also graduate from Santa Fe, please stand. Thank you for honoring these graduates. Next, we are privileged to hear from 3 of our valedictorians. Our first valedictorian speaker is Kason Gibson.
Are we good? Good evening, and thank you all for coming out to graduation. I'd like to first begin by thanking the Santa Fe High administrators, teachers, and support staff, but most importantly, Quizlet and Photoman. Class of 2023, what a ride it's been. As we're gathered here today, caught up in emotion, let us take this time to reflect on this journey, collect our thoughts, and direct our futures. These 4 years have gone by quicker than ever. Looking back at freshman year, this school gave us a home and a new sense of school pride. As freshmen, I'm sure each of us remember spending more time at the school than we could have imagined. Some of us had those 6:30 sports AM practices, while others remember Stuco setups that went well into the night, or just staying after school, attending school events well into the dark. And then, as we all know, COVID happened. It's crazy how this time of our lives changed the way we think. From wanting to stay home from school to wanting to go to school to get away from home. And from your parents who are telling you to get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Although virtual schooling was tough for many, it allowed us to keep going. We'll definitely have to thank Grubhub and DoorDash for helping us along the way. Following this chaotic period of our lives came junior year, which brought more of a normalcy back to life. I think most of us can agree that this was the most fun year as we finally got to experience what high school is about. As upperclassmen, we became more dependent on each other, which ultimately brought us as a pack closer together. August 2022 started with a lot of unknowns, high anticipation, and gas prices that made me want to walk to school. I think we can truly say that senior year snuck up on us, and now here we are today. The definition of perseverance is to continue moving forward to achieving success despite adversity. And as we know from our time here at Santa Fe, we have learned how to persevere through many situations. Nevertheless, reflecting on this journey forces us to collect our thoughts of the time spent in high school. Collecting our thoughts can be difficult, as so many things have happened. For all of us here, there have been peaks and valleys to being in high school. There were many days and at times weeks where we didn't see one another, but communicated in ways like never before. But there were also times of pure happiness. For example, participating in Double Whoop Dare Week. We captured a desire to learn about things we like to do, but even better, found a new sense of togetherness by caring for one another, assisting in ways like never before. At the end of the day, we all accomplished one thing together. We grew. Grew as friends, grew as family, and grew as wolves. And with this newfound growth in our DNA, we can now pave the way for what comes next in life and use our collected ideas and thoughts to direct our futures. The time has now come for us to move into a new phase of life. So what's next? The answer to that question is too direct. Direct whatever you've learned, ignite your dreams, and do what you're capable of. As we depart later, take note that this is likely the last time that all of us will ever be assembled as one group. So let's ensure we recognize the importance of our accomplishment tonight. As my final message, we arrived at Santa Fe as some would call youngins. But today, we leave a great school as adults with memories and friendships to cherish for a lifetime. I've ultimately learned that a wolf should never leave its wolf pack. And tonight, as we might leave one another physically, we will always be bound together by the memories we created. Thank you. Now would you guys please give a hand to our next speaker, the great R.F. Jilka.
Hello, Edmond Santa Fe High School. Hey. Shout out to all the parents, teachers, admin, honored guests, regular guests, and of course, the class of 2023. Let's give us a round of applause. We did it, guys. We have officially Googled our way through this government-mandated thing called high school. And today, we celebrate this auspicious day by donning our finest Harry Potter costumes and rectangular hats. When we entered high school through that human tunnel outside of the freshman academy 4 years ago, most of us were socially awkward. Some of us had that peach fuzz above our lips. Thank God I fixed that one. And all of us were jittery with nervous anxiety for what these next 4 years would entail. However, as we've grown through Mr. Hayes giving a graduation speech of his own during daily announcements, as we cheered on the Santa Fe football team at Friday Night Lights, as we stared in disgust as yet another unassuming freshman fell victim to a D-Dub lunch dare smoothie ripe with crickets, ketchup, and worms, thinking to ourselves, oh, I'll never do that. But eventually, most of us did, as we finally figured out what a portable was, as we became a part of this wolf pack. Shout out Wolf Nation. We made these things called memories. And now, as we sit here at graduation, I want you guys to think of some of your favorite memories from high school, because it felt like just yesterday when all we had to worry about were Fortnite skins and TikTok dances. And now, we enter a world of student loans, even more student loans, job applications, bills to pay, etc., etc. What I'm trying to say is that if there's anything I've learned from my past 4 years at Santa Fe, it's that life is all about taking risks. Think back to when you were a kid learning how to ride a bike. You were so scared to ride a bike because you didn't think you had the balance or composure to ride the bike without falling off and bruising your knee. Slowly but surely, you worked up the confidence to bike not only a few meters, but down the street, out of the neighborhood, and into the world. Such is life. Life is full of these bikes that we'll have to soon learn how to ride. Careers, love interests, children, hopefully not that soon. But if we never take the risk to ride these bikes and potentially fall, we run a far graver risk of not venturing down the street, out of our neighborhood, and into this big, wide world. Graduates, as we turn the page on the next chapter of our lives, it is time to stop living in fear. There's no more waiting for the perfect moment to ask out the crush you've had since middle school. There's no more telling yourself that you're gonna settle, that you're not good enough, because you are good enough. Failing is scary, but what's even scarier is not trying at all. In the words of Thomas Edison, many of life's failures are people who did not realize just how close they were to success when they gave up. Class of 2023, from this point on, the world is yours. I love each and every one of you, and we are just getting started. Thank you. At this time, please help me in welcoming the illustrious Raven Owens as our last speaker.
Good evening, everyone. As we prepare to enter into this new chapter of our life, I'd actually like to take us back to our first chapter of life. Do you all remember the childhood stories we heard growing up? In many of these stories, there's always a conflict, and it usually works out to where the problem just magically solves itself. Here, let me explain. For example, in Sleeping Beauty, it's not like the princess can wake herself up. No. A prince and a magical kiss have to wake her up. In the Itsy Bitsy Spider, it's not like the spider can keep pushing to go up the drain. No. The rain has to clear and the sun has to dry everything up first. Throughout our childhood, we have been taught time and time again that our problems will just solve themselves. That if you just wait long enough, everything will clear out. Well, I'm here today to tell you that this philosophy cannot realistically be applied to our lives, especially not one like mine. Like every other child, I had high hopes of achieving whatever I set my mind to. But almost overnight, it seemed like my dreams were going to stay just that, dreams. In September of 2019, our freshman year of high school, I was evicted from my home. Suddenly, I wasn't worrying about where to sit in the cafeteria or how I was going to finish all of the homework. I was worrying about where I was going to sleep at night and what I was going to eat when I left school. And as I spent many nights crying and wondering why this had to happen to me, I realized that I was doing myself a disservice by just sitting around. You see, unlike the fantasies we heard growing up, homelessness is not an issue that will magically solve itself. So, I had two choices. I could choose to sit around and hope that something would change, or I could be that change. The choice was clear. So, I pressed on. With the help of a very special teacher, who I like to call my second mom, Mrs. Flanagan, I was able to stay enrolled at Edmond Santa Fe High School. With the help of loved ones, including my granny, who is here today, I was able to find housing. Though it was difficult having to simultaneously manage all of this and stay on top of my grades, I pressed on. Because if I hadn't, I never would have achieved my dreams. I wouldn't be standing before you as one of your valedictorians, and I certainly wouldn't be standing before you as the recipient of not one, but 2 full-ride scholarships to Stanford University. A couple of months ago, I had the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C., and speak with Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. And she said a quote that not only resonated with me, but I believe will resonate with you all. She said, "You either get on board the bus, or you get hit by the bus." And while that quote is comedic, there's a deeper meaning behind what she's saying. We are not here to be bystanders. You are not here to be a bystander in your own life. You're not here to sit around and wait for your problems to solve themselves. You can't, because then you'll miss out on all the beautiful things that life has to offer. You'll miss out on the mosh pits at Wolfstock, the process of getting ready for prom with your best friends, or the summer road trips where you realize that this moment will soon become a core memory. That is why you have to get on board the bus of resilience. Now, there will be moments along your journey you want to give up. Believe me, there were many moments in my journey to find housing when I wanted to give up. But in those moments, I remembered this. Success is not measured by the absence of obstacles, but rather by our ability to overcome them. Contrary to what the itsy bitsy spider taught us, life isn't about waiting for the sun to dry up all the rain. It's about pushing forward and learning to dance in the midst of the storm. So graduates, as you move forward from here, you have two choices. You can choose to sit around and view adversity as a sign of failure, or you can choose to view adversity as an opportunity for growth and keep striving to achieve whatever you set your mind to. The choice is yours. So graduates, what choice are you going to make? Thank you. Now please join me in welcoming back to the stage Principal Hayes.
Okay, so Arav talked about bikes, and Raven talked about a bus, so I'm going to talk about horses. Ben Johnson grew up as a real-life cowboy and was working on a ranch in Oklahoma during his early 20s. When a producer in Hollywood purchased some horses from the ranch where Ben worked in 1943, Ben was sent to help transport the horses safely to California. When he arrived, the people in Hollywood saw that he was a real-life cowboy. They asked him to stay and help in the movies by teaching the non-cowboy actors how to ride horses, and also by working as a stuntman in scenes with horses. Before long, Hollywood realized that Ben was a better cowboy actor than just being himself. He was a better cowboy actor being himself than the non-cowboy actors who were pretending to be cowboys. So Ben stayed in Hollywood and became a highly respected and successful actor, one of John Wayne's best friends, and would go on to win an Academy Award in 1973. For over 50 years, Ben starred in mostly westerns, cowboy movies, and movies set in country settings. In an interview near the end of his career, he made this statement: "I've probably been one of the more fortunate people in the business. I've been able to play Ben Johnson and make a living at it. Everybody in town is a better actor than I am, but none of them can play Ben Johnson as good as I can." For 30 years, Santa Fe graduates have made their marks on the world. Look it up. Santa Fe graduates have worked in the highest levels of government. They have served in every branch of the military. One worked as a journalist for a national news network. One had a recurring role in one of the most popular sitcom TV shows in history. Maybe you've heard of it, The Big Bang Theory. Many have become professional musicians and actors. A large number have advanced to the highest levels of sports in the NBA, the WNBA, the NFL, and Major League Baseball. Lawyers, doctors, scientists, engineers, executive chefs, computer experts, construction, real estate, ministry work, business owners, you name it. And a great number have become teachers. One even currently serves as the executive director of secondary education for Edmond schools. And in addition to their careers, so many of these alumni of Santa Fe have contributed positively to society in other ways as community leaders, volunteers, church members, friends, neighbors, moms, and dads. Class of 2023, you are a wonderful group of individuals. You are talented, you are inspiring, and you represent the best qualities of Edmond Santa Fe High School. As you set goals for the future and continue to travel both near and far on your life's journey, don't forget to take yourself with you. Like Ben Johnson said, nobody can play the role of you better than you can. Congratulations, Santa Fe graduating class of 2023. Best wishes in the future. Seniors, will you please stand? Miss Davis, will you please come forward? I present to you the graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Hayes. As the Executive Director of Secondary Education for Edmond Public Schools, and also a graduate of Edmond Santa Fe High School, and with you, Mr. Hayes, having certified that the students seated before us meet the high school graduation requirements set forth in Oklahoma law and the Edmond Public Schools local board policy, I ask that you present for individual recognition these students, Edmond Santa Fe High School's senior class of 2023. Congratulations, seniors.
Seniors, you may now be seated as we begin the awarding of your diplomas.
Eva Juf. Aswaria Ajesh. Jawan Lin. Nayeli Alexia Ponce.
Arav Jitendra Jilka.
Kason Delani Gibson. Raven Elizabeth Simone Owens.
Daniel Camilo Abella. Gianna Christine Adriansi. Jonathan Kyle Ashford. Audrey Jeanette Bird. Cameron Renee Michelle Brewer. Coulter Isaiah Bufford. Emma Lynn Burney. Morris Enrique Cheek. Ahmad Shazad Chowdhury. Luke Hardiman Clay. Danielle Nicole Combs. Kate Christine Davis. Nathan Lee Duong. Caitlin Grace Duran.
Caden James Gackle. Austin Claire Gibson. Rosabelle Granali Gonzalez. Emily Elizabeth Harrelson. Haley Paige Harris. Bryce Marie Harvey. Liam Ryan Hayes. Joshua Michael Herring. Audrey Kate Hill. Ethan Kyle Hollingsworth.
Nayar Riyasat Kibria. Angelina Quinn Lang. Amelia Grace Larson. Raymond Lee. Jaden Elise Little. Angela Lee. Rachel Erica Lee. Lauren Elizabeth Mattingly. Brianna Claire McCullough. Kearsley Aaron Moore. Aria Kai Merle. Cameron Keon Nia.
Obenichi Lindsay Omeki. Steven Panda. Gretchen Amanda Price. Cameron Ann Rasp. Lauren Hannah Sellers. Cameron Faith Schaefer. Braylon Edward Smith. Anne Marie Stewart. Ibrahim Saeed Taha. Meredy Jewel Timken. Michael Hayden Tipton. Caitlin Emily Twinter. Joshua Keith Varner. Ethan Clay Vaughn. Sophina Chin. Zaina Hosanji. Amina Abdul Hassan. Cameron John Kim. Ella Morgan Michelik. Colin Elijah Mullins. Avni Ori. Muhammad Asif Rafiq. Maham Saqib Saeed. Thomas Soluri. Ainsley Louisa Williams.
Monique Suzanne Agora. Aisha Adajameka Ajao. Damilola Esther Bakara. Taylor Michelle Baker. Leilani Lola Coco Cadence Beltran Hodge. Jarrett Quay Bursner. McKinley Deanne Caldwell. Parker Benton Campbell. Yashi Chen. Zion D'Antoinette Davis. John Christian Dixon. Casey Zhang Do. Peyton Grace Dubose.
Brianna Rochelle England. Sarah Louise Gorman. Ayana Gabrielle Harrison. Hannah Lee Haymore. Troy Nicholas Hayes. Got it. I got you. Nevaeh Butterfly May Hennessy. Callie Ann Lyon. Jaden McKenna Holzer. Rhett Austin Hughes.
Evan L. Johnson. Ty Parker Kwong. Michaela Kiera Knox. Pearl Lam. China LaShawn Massey. Jacob Tyler May. Seth Allen McIntyre. Zoe Christine Middleton. Drew Michael Mogwin. Jillian Hope Moreland. Zainab Oindamalola Naala. Chukwunyere Emmanuel Ndubueze. Preston Michael Zink Newberg. Mason Hu Nguyen. Taylor Tao Nguyen. Zion Michael Noakes. Grace Elizabeth Noland.
Michaela Nicole Oliver. Grace Caroline Pierce. Luke James Puskas. Roya Fallis Adrian Revels. Addison Lynn Roberts. Sammy Luis Rodriguez. Naila Shakira Salim. Sarah Azrat Samare. Hannah Abate Siyum. Allison Brianne Smith. Corinne Elise Smith. Christine Matani Somsak. Allison Joan Stevens. Estella Lee Stevenson. Presley Ann Stevenson. Michael Cade Stong. Mackenzie Lee Taylor. Nate Skinder Tashihom. Mason Peter Tragagos. Fatima Wali. Annalie Brooke Waymiller. Adam Matthew Weingart. Logan James Westerbeck. Roman John Williams. Thomas Ray Wolf. Favor Chigazarim Zokari.
Eric Ahmed. Javion Ivory Alexander. Aubrey Alana Allen. Taufan Altaf. Emily Kylie Amoring. Taven J. Amos. Ethan Samuel Anaya. Colin Daniel Ansick. Alyssa Marie Anderson. Trayden Michael Atchison. Haley Joe Allner. Mia Claire Austin. Addison Grace Axton. Trinity Nashida Aite. Addison Emily Baines. Kiana Deshay Banks. Ahmed Murad Basale. Robert Britton Basinger. Marin Marie Beard. Jana Fisa Behi. Jalen Mackay Bennett. Jaden Taylor Beverly. Guilherme Suarez Bezerra. Peyton Michael Leon Blackshire. Gregory Troy Blake. Sarah Grace Bonnywell. Tyler James Bowles. Isaac David Brack. Timothy Rashad Bradshaw. Julian Deshawn Braxton. Ivy Jean Brennan. Ayana Deneen Broadnax. Asmara Ona Brown. Jacoby Anthony Brown. Obasi Jelani Brown. Isabel Bernice Bryant. Byron Lawan Bundage. Noah Jace Burkhart. Cameron Leanne Burnett. Amari Jalen Burnside. Amani Vashon Burnside. Kiara Marie Burton. Logan Connor Byko. Davin Mackenzie Calvert. Angelina Grace Camacho. Miles Patrick Campbell. Arian Alexander Caristi. Taylor Alyssa Carlton. Andrew Victor Carnero. Kennedy DeLay Carr. Reagan Nicole Casey. Mackay Eugene D. Ray Chambers. Chaz Quinnan Chandler. Kyla Fayanne Childs. Oliver James Christensen. Jaden Lamont Sincata. Kyla J. Clark. David Chad Clement. Brooklyn Isaiah Colbert. Joel Bradley Collette. Treasure LaVey Collins. Dylan Andrew Colquitt. Nicholas Lorenzo Cooper. Tavion Curtis Eugene Corbin. Alyssa Jane Cortez. Henry Charles Covington IV. Daniel Caleb Cox. Kaylee Morgan Cox. Drew Madison Cox Washee. Taryn Denise Crawford. Nico Lewis Crillo. Emma Rosalie Curtis. Armina Gulmuradi Cyrus. Jacob Pierce Dabney. Aiden Christopher Parker Dale. Mariam Noor Dalali. Nolan Christopher Dashney. Jerry Dale Davenport. Darmalyn David. Carter Earl Davis. Colin Craig Davis. Haley Ann Davis. Layla Amina Davis. Lauren Ashley Davis. Jasmine Victoria Dawkins. Elliot Miles Dawson. Jonah Houston Wallace Dean. Hayden Archer Deaton. Carter Elijah DeGroat. Noe Gabriel Delgado Contreras. Ethan Wolf DeLuna Blaha. Alexis Marie Denham. Awendola Theophilus Depona. Katie Elizabeth Lynn Dexter. Bryson James Diaz. Jacob Diaz Ruiz. Tyler Ray Dickens. Allie Delane Dirkschneider. Cameron Nicole Dixon. Roman Thomas Dalzell. Peerless Halle Dorsey. Demarie Deshawn Dotson. Noel Ryan Douglas. Zachary Tyler Duck. Andre Soshi Dumar. Nathaniel Craig Duncan. Trinity Paris Dwallaby.
Selena Monica Eckwardy. Naomi Ikaite Edemidion. Alasia Wilnisha Edwards. Nadia Nicole El Haji. Caden Wayne Ellerby. William Joseph Ellis III. Tegan Marie Ennis. Taylor Marie Ernst. Elena Marie Irvin. Isabel Alexandria Espanio. Mackenzie May Esquivel. Richard Isaac Evans. Nita Fatima. Noor Munawar Fatima. Isaiah Israel Fields. Jack Liam Finnegan. Zachary Ryan Fisher. Christopher Stefan Fitzpatrick. Carmelo Anthony Flowers. Bria Renee Borshi. Isabel Renee Fowler. Maddox David Freeman. Nathan Kyer Frells. Allison Grace Frisbee. Jalen Alexander Buller. Sydney Grace Gaines. Roland Eugene Garrett. Karen Elizabeth Amy George. Grady Odell Gilbert. Myron Keith Gills Jr. Caleb Ryan Gerard. Alexander Israel Golson. Conrad Robert Gonzalez. Damian Gordon. Ulysses Govia Castillo. Jackson Kevin Gregg. Brianna Michelle Gray. Anthony Wayne Grayson. Ellie Kate Green. Michael Leon Green. Bryce Connor Haynes. Abigail Elizabeth Hall. Alyssa Grace Hall. Benjamin Patrick Hall. Benjamin Vernon Haney. Ezekiel Shamar Harding. Rehan Arianza Harianto. Carly Deshay Harris. Kinsey Janae Harris. Kieran Aiden Harris. Nicholas Alexander Harris. Brooklyn Marie House. Joseph Michelson Hurd. Kyle David Henderson. Carson Reed Henley. Gregory Wayne Henson. Charlene Maria Hernandez Lopez. Tahir Feres Hijaz. Liliana Denise Heyer. Gabriel Allen Hazel. Esley Alexander Holguin. Micah Haywood Brian Hooks. Caroline Grace Horton. Devon Khalil Hudson. Anthony Benjamin Hudspeth. Abby Lee Huffman. Jarius Davion Hull. Anna Marie Hunt. Jaden Fat Juan. Ivan Joseph Heitch. Parker Stoddard Enselman. Sophia Darlene Iverson. Jackson Don Ivy. Ariana L'Oreal Ivory.
Keith Deshawn Jakes. Rebecca Sammy Kimiko Jarvis. Dominique Eugene Jasper. Kamari Marina Jefferson. Tatum Renee Johnson. Christian Eugene Alexander Johnson Brown. Natalie Ray Johnston. Alonzo Maurice Jones. Avant Akian Jones. Jack Michael Jones. Alexander Lynn Judah. Deepthi Cannon. Jalen Malcolm Moingi Kariuki. Ashton James Couch. Caitlin Journey Kellogg. Austin Gerard Curley. Tyler Anthony Curley. Jasmine Lynn Koo. Ryan Andrew King. Amari Michael Kenyon Jui. Javen Alexander Kenyon Jui. Jordan Anthony Knox. Chase Mitchell Cook. Ivan Alexandrovich Korotuk. Gage Elliott Krause. Tiffany Lamb. Angelina Marie Landry. Morgan Phoenix Lane. Richard Connor Lanou. Hayden Alexander Laughlin. Corey Lede Leak. David Gabriel LeBlanc. Colin Patrick Lee. Olivia Danielle Lee. Esther Chakati Lamoha. Trinity Faith Levy. Brianna Celeste Jean Lewis. Amanda Lorelei Lindegard. Madison McKenna Linnels. Maddox Herb Lloyd. Go to Mr. Hayes. Isabel Marie Long. Abigail Grace Lorenz. Harrison Tyler Lorenz. Corbin Lee Love. Paulina Alejandra Lucas. Nisa Elena Lucero Alegre. Grant Henry Luster. Jackson Douglas McWilliams. Radita Propa Mandal. Brian Alistair Mankiller. Kivante Keyshawn Manny. Shay Ryan Manuel. Alyssa K. Maples. Caitlin Suzanne Marshall. Alexander Reinhold Martinez. Mary Helen Matire. Braden Xavier Maxwell. Sophia Jolie Mays. Danielle Hannah McAtee. Nicholas Alexander McClure. Ian Anderson McDaniel. Mary Elizabeth McGuire. Sarah McHenry. Dalen Matthew McElwain. Derek Wayne McIntosh. Tyler Charles McKenna. Emily Grace McKinney. Micaiah Alana LaRae McMahon. Rebecca Marie McMahon. Jordan Drew Medford. Haley Elizabeth Medoff Warlick. Luke Evan Meinhold. Jack Otis Merrill. Elijah DeAnthony Matwire. Logan William Meyer. Juan Pablo Mezo Mendoza. Timothy Christopher Millard. Keegan Nathaniel Miller. Melissa Judith Miller. Devin James Michon. Devin Kyle Mitchell. Kalia Dion Mitchum. Leah Marie Mollahan. Peyton Alexandria Varnum Mooney. William Gregory Morrison. Carson Mackenzie Morrow. Marissa Hope Morton. Taylor Reese Moskalski. Grady Joseph Moxley. Madison Nicole Mueller. Natalie Elizabeth Mueller. Kamathi Mwenda Mongiria. Davion Deshawn Murray. Nolan Keith Myers. Huzaifa Name. Gavin Nicholas Nance. Caden Terrell Neff. Cade Thomas Nelson. Sean Daniel Nettles. Alina Joy Newberry. Walker James Newsome. Nathan Yang Ung. Thuy Nguyen. Katie Dale Niblet. Chibike Emmanuel Njenje. Joshua Marawichuku Njenje.
Onyenyechi Emanuela Njenje. Talon Diana Nolan. Christopher James Northern.
Masoma Angel Favor Oguzia. Baraka Makai Okora. Jennifer Marie Olegu. Nakona Sky Ogin. Corinne Marie Oni. Mariah May Wanpin Osuka. Gwen Marguerite Palmer. Davetta Lynn Parker. Taya Bree Parker. Alexi Mikhail Patterson. Jonathan Renee Pavone. Jackson Luis Pacina. Foster Joseph Penhall. Hannah Brienne Peralta. Maya Angelique Perez. Madeline Rose Peters. Tristan LaRon Peters. Carter Joseph Pfeiffer. Cody Jason LaRue Phillips. Elijah Jermaine Phillips. Jaden Michael Pierce. Chloe Janae Pierce. Olivia Gabrielle Pittman. Liberty Anne Marie Pittman. Michelle Caroline Poland. Spencer Timothy Charles Powell. Bryce Christian Prindle. Joseph Michael Puckett. Sophia Shea Rabba. Salem Elizabeth Rake. Ayana Elnora Joyce Ramey. Carlos Alejandro Ramos. Flavio Vaz Ramos. Lamario Latrell Ramsey. Alex Rangel. Blake Ian Ratliff. Hira Razak. Molly Sue Reynolds. Karen Genevieve Rice. Jordan Gibran Rich Mothershed. Yolanda Lena Rios. Tovin Paul Rivera Costas. Jordan Ahmad Roberson. Andre Lamont Robinson. Marcus Gerard Robinson. Fernando Rafael Rodriguez. Gabrielle Marie Rodriguez. Carson William Ross. Delicia Nicole Rothane. Trevor John Rudat. Reina Sunit Segal. Manal Sajid. Angeline Abigail Salazar Moreda. Andrew Robert Salinas. Sophia Grace Salmons. Zaragoza Gabriel Sanchez. Jordan Tony Sandoval. Sean Patrick Sanford. Alexis Catherine Sapp. Sophia Marie Saylor. John Ervil Shader. Jonathan Arson Schrupp. Claire Elizabeth Scroggins. Kason Hayes Sarowski. Mackenzie Olivia Session. Wanya Shafiq. Harrison Scott Conway Shaw. Kira Ann Shaw. Yaeli Nicole Pearl Sheffy. Tyler Cole Sherman. Brendan Michael Shirley. Adne Simachu. Amber Elizabeth Sinan. Brittany Harbin Situ. Brandon Nathaniel Civils. Julius Ray Skaggs. Daniel Ryan Skates. Annabelle Alexandria Sloan. Grant Wesley Smitty. Aiden Terrell Smith. Jaylani Alize Smith. Sarah Cecilia Smith. Tyler Preston Smith. Sophia Gabrielle Sowash. Giovanni Amon Spencer. Aaliyah Mercedes Stevens. Samaya Renee June Stevens. Jacob Anthony Stevenson. Cameron Victoria Stewart. Quinn Austin Stewart. Faith Ann Stingley. Rose Marie Peacock Swartz.
Alyssa Renee Tabor. Sarah Kate Tanksley. Adrian Amores Totten. Alden Lee Taylor. Hey. Bianca Dominique Taylor. Samuel Lawrence Taylor. Okay, thanks. Kalaya Nicole Thomas. Ryan Tyree Tice. Kaden John Teets. Brexton Dwayne Tilber. Breon Tashell Towns. Lily Kate Trent. Ethan Clay Trotter. Gavin Key 2. Tristan McLean Turner. Joshua James Underwood. Christian Lee Bales. Courtney Lynn Bales. Sierra Rain Vanderlip. Allison Paige Vaughn. Renee Teresa Vincent. Kaylin Christopher Vincent. Preston Vint. Nev Von Haman. Nicholas Ryan Wagner. Priscilla Alexis Walsh. Leah Washburn. Andrew Xavier Whitus. Jonathan Patrick Weewool. Caleb Robert Wilkins. Hi, MJ. Mary Jane Ann Wilkinson. Benjamin James Williams. Herman Darnell Williams. Kingston D. Wayne Williams. Ronise Danae Williams. Zane Bernard Williams. Emily J. Wynn. Noah Sullivan Winstead. Justice Elizabeth Wolf. Destiny Jane Wolf. Garrett Geiger Wolf. Rebecca Ann Wyatt. Eric Yang. Evan Yang. Ellis Kai Yeager. Piper Rain Zinzak. Selena Zubar.
We still need it. We still need it. I was supposed to announce that.
Is that the alma mater? We can't hear that.
At this time, I would like to welcome Eva Joof, our senior class president, to the stage. and the other senior officers.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. Class of 2024, it is your turn to lead the pack. Go Wolves!
Graduates, if you could please stand up. It's time to change your tassels. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left to signify that you are officially graduated from Edmond Santa Fe High School. Thank you for your attendance at tonight's ceremony. You are dismissed.